Okay. We're gonna get into it real quick. What's going on, everybody? I know this is like a inconvenient. Actually, I ain't gonna say that, but this is like a random live. But I've been meaning to speak about this right here. So first off, we definitely gonna have the second part of Superhead dropping. I just want to get that out the way, and I want to speak about your mental health and self health. You get what I'm saying? So this whole week, I was definitely taking time to like take it easy because I didn't want to have another episode. Those of y'all who've been following me for a while, it was like a couple of months ago that I had a anxiety asthma attack, you know what I'm saying? For like not getting enough sleep and all that. But it don't also have to be just for sleep. It could be for mentally like being overloaded with things, always like having that anxiety. Like what I'm trying to say is that the anxiety that I have that I'm just becoming aware of is like, okay, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done. Not no, oh my gosh, I gotta get this and done. It's just go, go, go gadget. Like I told y'all before, my mind, I don't get bored. I don't even know how that feels like. So I'm just always going, going, going. So that's why I had to like, fall back and take it easy. So can anybody hear me in the chat? Okay, we got Deep Impressions up in here. What's up, brother? So I just wanted to get that out the way. We still having the second part of Superhead, but I definitely want to do behind the scenes, well, a deep psychological analysis on her today. Because don't worry, this don't have to cross this. This is not going to cross paths with the second part I'm gonna drop. But I definitely want to speak about this right here. Yeah, you're right, Deep Impressions. Absolutely. Shouts out to you. That's exactly what it is. The sound is good, by the way. Hopefully, y'all can hear me, but definitely want to speak on how we talk about mental health. I'm talking about pretty much from my point of view of me taking it easy because I'm not trying to then get rushed to no damn ER, none of that. And we also have this other mental health where you have like traumatic experiences. When we talk about PTSD, and even though I served for the military, I was in the service, it don't necessarily have to come from the military. You could fall off your bike when you're 5 years old and you could have PTSD from that. It's just a traumatic experience and your brain just react to it in a way where you're not able to realize it and you have to cope with it. I appreciate that. I'm glad the sounds good. So when we talk about Superhead right here, her situation or what she had went through in her book, I want to put this out. Karrine Steffans. I didn't know that people didn't know that that was not her real name. That was the name that she had made. And she's going by Elisabeth Ovesen. I don't know if that's like supposed to be a person from UK, a woman from UK who's going to college or something. But I'm gonna get to why I feel as though that she has, from what we see, two different personalities. Actually, yeah, three, but we'll say two, because the personality that I want to call number three, it leaks through both of these personalities, and that's just from an emotion when she's triggered. But from Superhead, whoever y'all want to call her, she had faced a lot of experiences, as she said, when she was young, and it's starting to show. It's starting to show. Even though she probably, let's say if she fabricated it or not, or let's say it's real deal, but it shows. And I'm gonna tell you why it shows, because when she was a child, saying her mother was abusive physically and verbally, going through emotional abuse and trauma. And then when she moved to Florida, going through that situation when she was 13 years old and her becoming a exotic dancer. And after that, going through that abusive relationship with the first, was her name, Cool G Rap, and her just being a video vixen, hopping from random guys, trying to catch up with that fame, keep up with that fame. These are cope mechanisms that she's been doing. Now, I had did a video, the first video that y'all had saw when she was on the Tyra Banks show. Let me see if I can pull it up. And y'all wanted to know, pretty much y'all didn't want to know, but when she had wrote this book and Tyra Banks was trying to wait for her reaction by saying, Did you do this in revenge? Are you feeling mad? Are you upset right now? And she was like, no, not at this moment. I wasn't. No. I feel as though that it was a long term for her to get hit with how she feel about what she did in her past. Now, you get what I'm saying? Now, all these many years passed by, and now it's hitting her. Because at this state right here, this personality of her being a salesperson, trying to sell her book, telling about her situation, painting a narrative, trying to make people understand her, trying to humanize her. Okay, it wasn't hitting her there. So what I'm trying to say is that if many people have many different reactions to experiences in their life, it could be one individual where a traumatic experience happened to them, and right then and there, they have difficulty coping with it, and it'll take time. Let's say a few years pass by and they'll get over it, or they'll acknowledge it. They'll know how to cope with it. There's some people who have experiences from traumatic events where they'll be fine after it. Years go by, they'll be trying to chase through this and that. It's like, oh yeah, it happened, but yeah. And then years pass by, boom, it hits them. So that's what it is with this situation right here. And you see the people with the fake love they were showing her and all that, had to get that out the way. But we definitely got some footage, and it's not going to be on the second part of the video. Don't worry, y'all. Besides the Tyra Banks interview, we got some footage of not Karrine Steffans, but personality 2, Elisabeth Ovesen. And I saw some leakage in her talking this past year, showing her face again. And I was like, there it is. There it is. That's what I was trying to look for. So I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was like, whoa, is this like dissociative identity disorder? And I'm not no damn psychologist. I can't do these diagnoses. I've been doing my research, but it can't be this. Yeah, the symptoms, oh yeah, but it can't be this, because let's be real. We know somebody who have DID. We could tell. And the reason why I thought, because I saw this part: stress, memory, strong emotions, senses, alcohol, and substance use, special events, or specific situations. In some cases, triggers are not known. Okay. But it's not that though. But what I believe is like a deflection. She's doing a deflection with it. It's like she was the sacrificial lamb of this OnlyFans, cam girls, and all that. I mean, we've seen it with YOUNGGRUMP. We've seen it with many other people, of how when they come out, before that became normalized in society, they were getting slandered, they were catching hell. Now it's becoming the norm now. But what we see is that she's coming back around, and she's like, I feel as though from her past, that what she did, she's coming back around and be like, this is normalized. Like, you see what I was saying? And she's going full throttle with it. Y'all don't believe me? Let me show you some let me show you some videos. About to go up in there. This is personality 2, Elisabeth Ovesen. I hope I pronounced her name right. Her new name. All right.
Good question.
Wait, not yet. Let me finish my sermon. Okay? Because we in church. So now, when men shame women because of those insecurities, that makes women not want to have the sex that they really want. It makes them afraid to have the sex that they want to have. That shame is meant to make men feel better. So now it's like, well, I don't want to, I would have sex. I would have more sex, but they're going to call me a whore. So I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to settle for this little penis man that I met one time. And now I'm having horrible sex the rest of my life so that I don't hurt his ego. The men with the smaller, inadequate penis, and there's a lot of small penises in this world. There are a lot of small penises in this world. Most men have small. Listen, I don't know if men know this. I'm not done. I'm not done. Men need to hear this. Most of y'all, listen, what camera am I looking? Most of y'all have small. Most of y'all have small penises. You've seen porn. You know how big they get. They get pretty big. And once a woman figures that out, she ain't going back to 6 inches or 5 or 4. Some of them are like a cool inch.
And this right here, damn, why it stopped on him? The hell? All right, this right here is the, you know what I'm saying? So from her past, and dang, they've been going in on World Star Hip Hop. They had like every damn celebrity she been with, and they interviewed them about her. I got that. I was like, what the hell? Where was this at when I did the part two? I might add that on, bruh. They had every celebrity, well, most of them that had dealt with her, and they had spoke their opinions of her. And I feel as though that when she's saying this right here, we already know that this is a personality two approach that she's approaching this with, being the extreme, because you know we have the pink pill, the red pill. When I say pink pill, what's her name? She had that pink pill channel and she goes to extreme, and we got the red pill channel, they go extreme. You know, it's like both sides, the genders and all that, trying to have their ego to shame each other, generalizing. That's one thing we don't do over here. But I feel like this energy that she has came out with, you know, this other personality that we haven't seen, we was waiting on seeing, stems from the past events that she's been doing. You get what I'm saying? Indirectly. But we're gonna keep pushing though. All right.
Or 5 or 4. Some of them are like a cool inch. I was married to a man that had a cool 1.5 inches. I know because I measured it. Trust me.
Damn. See, I didn't know this part. I about to say, I don't know if it's Coogee or she was married to this other guy. He was from Stump the Yard. Those of y'all don't know, I could pull his face up real quick. Stump the Yard. So I'm watching this live with y'all. I only have listened to a part of it. And his name is DJ Williams. I think that's his name. Oh, yeah, this is him. This is him. Give me 1 second, y'all. This is him. I'm about to show y'all right now. I think this was him. Yep, from Stump the Yard. Go to images. Let that load up real quick. Because he was, those of y'all don't know the movie Stump the Yard, it had Chris Brown. He was in the beginning. It was supposed to be his brother, and they had gotten to a fight, and Chris Brown ended up being killed. And it transitioned to him being in college, and he's doing his little frat stumping and this and that. It have to be him. Yeah, Stump the Yard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me double check it on my phone real quick. Columbus Shorts. Stump the Yard. Because I don't know how long she been. Columbus Short. Superhead. Pulling up right now. Superhead airs Columbus Short's dirty laundry. Karrine Steffans claims her husband Columbus has been unfaithful in the new marriage. Was this the guy of bigamy? Yeah, this was him right here. She's been married to him for 1.5 years, and she's pretty much, I don't know specifically which ex she's talking about, but like I said, this right here, this personality that she's approaching, she's going back around like the boomerang to have a deflection of, instead of her from being shamed, she's using that as, this is how we should be. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. We are equal, this and that. And really, most of y'all have small penis, you know, just going off. So is she saying that most men are sorry in bed anyways, so just shoot for the money? Good question. Good question. I like how you do the verbal cues, definitely. I like how you actually peep that. We're going to go back to it. We're going to finish it. I just want y'all to see the guy that I assume she was talking about. Yeah.
It's not good. We are fed up.
I see.
We are tired of small penises. I'm sorry. I'm going off on a tangent, girl. Okay. Let me bring it back down because I am rallying. This is a rally cry. I am crying out for all of us women who deserve more orgasms. We deserve nice, like beautiful fatties. We deserve better penis. Listen, don't try to stop me, Alex, because you all comfortable.
No,
my girl on the line knows what I'm talking.
And this is why I be telling men and women, and it's not very wise to drink while you're doing podcasts. Especially, I mean, drink champs, that's reasonable, you know. But when you drink, it's like you kind of go overboard with stuff. And I mean, this is how she really feel. But there was situations where I saw same thing with the dudes drinking, and it's like, oh, okay, you going overboard. Now, this what she said right here. She's saying women are tired of small packages. And again, this is indirectly like pretty much like soothing the blow from the past partner she's been with. Way before social media, way before Instagram and everything. Indirectly, if you ask me. Bro, what I don't understand is why people complain about people they don't want. Like, why you screwing with them in the first place then? Exactly, but I feel as though this is a defense mechanism that she's using to speak on her past, even though she's on personality 2. Personality 1 was her right here. Are you mad? No, I'm not mad. No, and she was telling the truth. She was not mad. She had an agenda though, and she pushed the book out. She wanted to air out the laundry. Okay. And this is where she's mad. Just a little tense up, triggered. That's why Drink Champs has over the top episodes. Oh yeah, you're right. See, I ain't watched Drink Champs in a while. I only watched clips of it. I think I stopped watching after when Kanye West had got on there, and they start bringing on Martinez, I think that's her name, and they start bringing on. I remember they brought on like 3 girls on there. They had Alicia Keys on there, but it's too much. I ain't gonna lie, it was too much. I watched the full one with Irv Gotti, not the recent one, but the one where he had look at Noriega, whatever his name is, the hip hop. He looked at him and been like, "You a worker bee." I was like, "Dang, bro," and Nor was like, I was like, "Dang," because you know Irv Gotti and Dame Dash, they got the independent mindset. I'll go ahead and build this on my own. I don't need to be under an umbrella of a parent organization, corporation, or none of that, you know. So I stopped watching after that because it's like, yeah, you're right. They've been some over the top. I stopped watching DC after that weird Diddy episode. I didn't even see that. And now they bring on Diddy on there. Happy birthday to you. When you gonna party with me? When you gonna party with me? I party with you. No, but when you gonna really party with me? It's like, whoa, like call this out. Y'all scared of this dude? Do y'all want money? Like what's really going on? I'm not trying to get off topic, but yeah. Like what the hell?
Listen. I'm answering her question. She's over there laughing. Trust me, my girl is laughing with me. She feels it. She understands because she's seen some small ones. She's like, girl, yes. If she was here, she'll be high-fiving me right now. We're tired of your small penises. We're tired. I'm sorry. Hello. Does that answer your question?
It does, but I'm just curious. I was thinking that it also could have been depending on the man.
See. You was waiting on that validation right there. Let's go.
Control thing that as a woman, you may not even be a slut, but they basically will present you in that light just to control you, to make sure you stay in line.
Well, to make sure that you settle for their tiny penis. Yeah. It's all
well,
fun.
Yeah.
Listen, sluts aren't a real thing.
And this is where she's trying to force her opinion towards the other woman on the line. And by hearing her accent, I could tell that wherever that woman on the other line is from, I'm assuming her culture is more than, you know, what you thinking, Elisabeth. But here we go.
Sluts are not a real thing. No one's a slut. No one's real. Like sluts are like unicorns.
Okay, y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? All right, let's go. Let's keep going.
People talk about them all the time, but you've never seen one. Nobody's a slut because there's nobody out here having more sex than anybody else, because a man has to have sex if he's a straight man with a woman. A woman is having sex with a man. If we're both having sex at the same time, how am I the slut? Knock it off.
Now, this is where I have a difficulty. Where is this still her personality too, or is she using her personality too that we seeing right now to show how her logical reasoning, thinking is? This is where I have difficulty at, but this is how she feels. Let's go.
That's a fact.
Right?
Whoa, hold on, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about. Just let her talk, my guy. I go like you did well so far. I didn't hear you respond. You just laughing, but she was waiting on that, man. Let's go back.
How am I the slut? Knock it off.
That's a fact.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
So, well, some of these men are running around here talking about, well, you're not a virgin.
And yeah, that's the pocket right there. That's the rapport. Those of y'all know the rapport where you like through the phone, she tried to approach her with the man with the small packages. And she like, well, okay, I hear you, sister. And then the slut shaming thing. Then she's like, now you hear her voice change where she's acting like the guy mocking. Let's go.
And you done been doing all this stuff with all these other men, and then you expect the world from me. And I'm like, but what difference does it make if the person is not a virgin or not?
And he's not a virgin either. And he's expecting a bunch from you. And his mama ain't a virgin. And everybody's mom, especially single moms.
Whoa. I get you generalizing, but why you went down to the single moms? Let's go.
There was always an uncle that nobody ever seen before that came up on Christmas morning, and all of a sudden you had all these gifts to the new uncle. People don't even think about all the dicks there, because you're laughing because you had an uncle you didn't know about. Like,
and this is the part where she wrote in her book where I think it was actually real about not only her mother and their toxic, frowned upon relationship they had, but she was saying that her mother wasn't able to keep a man. Her mother had multiple kids from multiple guys, and she felt as though that her mother, from her saying, she felt as though that her mother believed that if she have the man's baby, he's going to stay. But it didn't play it out for her. So I think this is a reflection right here, what she's speaking about right here. She said most mothers, especially single mothers, and I mean, her mother was single. So it's like you trying to, what's the word, projecting? But let's go.
Like, who is this Uncle Troy all of a sudden? Because your mom was having sex, bro.
Yes.
Your mom was doing all the things. You don't want to think about it.
I don't.
But she was. Listen.
Now, when she's saying think about it, she was doing all the things. Now, this goes for her past, where she was the video vixen, hopping around. You see these tactics right here. It's like, I'm not going to say propaganda, but it's these tactics where it's like, it's subtle, but it taps in our subconscious mind if we're not aware of it. So if she's spitting game like that to that Stump the Yard type of dude, or what's his name, Columbus, that actor, or any other guy, just they in the room and she's spitting that game right there, she damn near had to do, you're right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Because the guy, he trying to smash, but he not knowing that his subconscious mind is absorbing all she's saying right there. We done went through like 3 or 4 tactics, 3 or 4 ways that she could tap in there until where that guy end up smashing her and, going with his business and, well, I did her, man. She did like 50 bodies and all that. No, she's not, man. She's not like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But everybody has their own opinion. I'm not here to be trying to say what you are, what you're not, but I'm just showing you how it's easy to get into that subconscious mind. Let's go.
Pay no attention. Pay these men no mind. Have all the sex you want. Have all the sex you don't want to have. I don't care. And it's none of their freaking business. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. It's all about ego. It's all about ego. And them not wanting to be rejected. That sexual education allows you to see and to know what's out there for you. And when you know what's out there for you, you choose better. Cause trust me, I've seen penises and been like, in the moment, be like, nah, I'm good. Thank you though. Now I make them send me penis pics ahead of time. Like, just send me a picture of your penis, bro. I'm celibate, but I still want to see it. Just send me a picture of your penis, bro. I'm celibate, but I still want to see it.
I am appalled, Elisabeth, Karrine Superhead, that you are skillful at what you do, but just the lack of effort by trying to smooth out that hypocrisy, that contradiction that you just did right there. Wow. Let's go.
And if it's tiny, I don't even want to talk to you because this isn't going to go anywhere ever. Friend zone automatically.
Got it.
8 inches or less, friend zone. Not even interested. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, see that right there? Oh, let's go. Like the voice.
So, not even interested. Thank you for your question.
There we go right there. There we go right there. There we go right there. That's her right there. That was that personality one. Y'all saw that? So it took years for her to have this, look, you call it PTSD, or for her to really show how she feel. Like I said before, 2 different people have different reactions to trauma. One person who go through trauma, it could happen right then and there. It take them years to cope with it and to go on with their life. Another person go through that same trauma, will be fine. And then 10 years, 5 years down the line, it hits them. And it's like, whoa, why you? Everybody mind is different. Shouts out to Deep Precious Men or Slut Niggas, Jesse Lee Peterson. This is a very big problem with a lot of attractive girls. They don't even know how dumb they sound because people are scared to tell them, especially men, hey, you nailed that on the head right there. You nailed that on the head. Like I was saying on the scenario earlier on this live, it was like if she have a one-on-one with a guy who ain't really, in his mind, like, oh my gosh, can't believe I'm with her. Like, I'm trying to smash. So all this stuff she's saying, all this hypocritical, contradicting, all those tactics that she's using, he's just agreeing because, yeah, she's attractive and he don't want to, he's just trying to get in it. But he don't know that she's tapping into his subconscious mind to the point where time progresses and they still have this little thing going on. He'll be defiant towards other people who hold opinions that opposes his towards her. Yeah, don't see what I'm talking about. Look at 21 Savage. When he first came out, Can't Love No Thought, I Just Want the Top, Whoop Whoop Whoop, and Amber Rose came into his picture. And she, I believe, used the same similar tactic, unintentionally or intentionally, who knows, to the point where he was holding up a sign called I'm a Slut Too. With her. You see how it taps your subconscious mind, and as time progresses, it make you, why people, it's like, come on, bro, you was not on that. That's why people talking. It was like, you was saying that you a gangster, you don't love no whole whoopty whoop. And she used that same tactic, and look at you right now. This is 21 Savage right here. Sir 21 Savage. Look how crazy you look, bro. Look how crazy you look. All because you want to get in them draws. You ain't want to do that. Look at your nonverbal. Look at his body language right here. You ain't want to do that. Bro, she got you. You ain't want to do that. Come on, bro. Come on. Nah, don't take that mean mug gangster shit out right there. Take that. You got a rainbow Adidas headband. Take that gangster shit out. Stop it. Put a smile on your face. You at the Pride Parade. But yeah, I just want to use that as an example, though, by the way. But like I said, though, it taps in his subconscious mind, and before you know it, what you say about her? No, man, all that type of stuff. Today's age of digital hold'em, Dude, she got an OnlyFans. Most girls in her position, especially early 2000s video vixens who fell off, have this evident resent to no longer attention, so they act out. Ooh, damn. Facts right there. You better believe when she started her size requirements, dudes 8 and up started hitting her DMs regardless of the fact that she's a prostitute. Oh snap, man. Let's go.
No problem.
Appreciate it. I feel like our girl got a whole lot more than she bargained for today.
She did.
But I'm telling you, this penis thing, listen, every time a man says something slick about a woman, I know he has a small penis.
Yeah.
I've seen I think I've seen the largest penis in the world.
Bruh, you don't want to be there, man. Come on, look how uncomfortable you is right here. You don't want to be there, bro. And don't even think, I hope you married. I think, is he married? Because if not, you automatically is in the friend zone. For you even being in the presence of her and you over here, you know different than if Saucy Santana, that's his name, I think, was in the room talking to her. You was in that category right there, partner. Come on, man. We see you just hugging. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I have no idea. I think this show is, what is it called? Give me 1 second. It's called Blavity TV. Blavity TV. I could drop the link in the description. I mean, in the comments if y'all want. That's Alex Media. He's part of Charlamagne's. Oh, that explains it all right there. That explains it all. Appreciate it, Brian. And OG told me to never trust someone showing all their teeth while they're talking to you. Let's do a trip. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's what's up.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. I think I've seen the largest penis in the world.
How? Oh man.
And it's not someone I've been with.
Am I really good at access? How big was it?
It was as big as.
Whoa, bro. What are we doing here, bro? Boy, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way. What are we doing here, bro? I know you ain't on that type of level. I know you're not on that side of the fence, guy. But you was just so nervous that you just it's like that. I keep using that episode from SpongeBob when Mr. Krabs tried to holler at Mrs. Puff, and SpongeBob was like, "Say something," and he was like, "Bleh." Like, just that nervous, like you got the bubble guts, and you know what I'm saying. You probably farting up a storm up in there. Who knows? But your nervousness had caused you to say that, and you like, damn, did I just say that shit? What the fuck? So you definitely friend zone.
No, I'm serious. I think I've seen the largest penis in the world.
How? Oh man.
And it's not someone I've been with.
Am I really good at access? How big was it?
It was as big as my arm.
No.
Yeah, it was as long as my arm.
Man, you got to say, bro, come on, man. Come on. What are we doing here, bro? My bad. Let me go.
No, stop it. That's impossible.
No, it's not. He's over 7. He was in the NBA. This is something I've talked about public. Him and I have discussed it publicly.
Yo, your arms like.
Yeah, it was as long as my arm from my wrist to my shoulder. Okay. And it was so much around that my fingers couldn't touch.
Okay. All right. So we have a social question.
Okay, listen. Listen, I'm just telling you, I've seen the King Kong of penises.
Now, you see how when I tell y'all earlier on this live, it's not wise to drink because you overdo stuff. Men, woman, or them, it don't matter what the gender. And we seen it right here. Same thing with academics, pull that Henny out and he be like, it's big act. It's big act. We gonna hard on these thoughts. It's like, bro, you almost halfway through with that Henny. Calm down, bro. You don't want to say nothing stupid. Pull up right now. Meet Mill, pull up right now. And yes, my best friend is a snitch 6'9". It's like, bro. I dealt with a lot of drunk people when I was in the military, and I seen many different personalities. I seen people who drank and they started crying, talking about how they've been taken advantage of at the age of 8, guys. I don't even go deep like that, man. Damn, man. I just seen so many different types of personalities when somebody's intoxicated, but let's keep going though. Or when they like, on that level.
Listen, I'm just telling you, I've seen the King Kong of penises.
All right. I think we got the point.
It was really big.
It was big. All right. But we should. We have a question from social.
Fine.
I'll read it out. This is
my bad. We got somebody from. Let me see if y'all can see it on. Okay, he's on Twitch. Shouts out to GZDR. She said she is talking about John Sally. I remember she talked about it with him on her podcast 4 years ago. She also said she never slept with him. You see what I'm saying? She needs to hear with Sharp Blue Jasmine. Yeah, I mean, let's say this. If she was on this personality right here, Sharp be like, yeah, I could dig that. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the game. Like, got you. We're gonna make a damn man put an LLC under your name, Fuck it. So proprietary. Like, status like, whoa. No, don't do that. But anyways, she's on a different type of personality now. But shouts out to you from Twitch. I didn't know that.
It's from Gina Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So why do some men hate on sluts when deep down that's what they want?
See, I'm writing a whole book about this. It's called Men Love Sluts. Listen to this.
Okay.
So the thing about patriarchal values is that in an attempt to hinder women, they also hinder men. Okay. So you take the scenario from before, the sexual due diligence into the better discernment, into choosing, which means leaves a lot of men being dissed. I mean, they just end up getting rejected. Men don't want that. So they shame women. So women don't go out and branch out and find out that there's better out there. Right. It's kind of like when you chain a woman in the basement, like you just kind of keep her closed out to the world. So she doesn't see there's better penises out there, better men, better everything. Okay, cool. The problem with that is that now men will look for the virginal and they'll look for the inexperienced and virginal women, right? So you're looking for, the quintessential or stereotypical, church marm kind of a girl. Like she's a good girl, right? Quote unquote, big air quotes on that. So
you just pretty much had answer what you was trying to explain, because most of this from a patriarchal, like how you explained, is from a belief system. Whatever belief system it is, Hinduism, Christianity, Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So that is what's hindering society. And I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but she's going to stir this back to it being men and, the generalization. I have a feeling. But let's go.
Let's say now his name is Sam. Sam gets the good girl. She hasn't been with anybody. She's waiting until marriage. So he marries her. The problem is Sam has not been waiting. Sam has been, since high school, sowing his wild oats. Now he knows what he likes sexually. He's into some pretty freaky stuff. Okay? Sam likes all kinds of things. There's toys. He wants to be tied up. He likes to do things. He likes anal. He likes this. He likes...
What the hell? So this is a scenario that she's trying to generalize on all guys right here. What the hell going on here? And I see the double standard that she's going at, but what the hell? I had to stop it right there. Air right, Andy. All right, Andy.
That his wife doesn't do that because she's a virgin upon marriage. This is the only penis she's ever seen. So she thinks it's amazing, but she doesn't know how to do any of the things he likes done. Okay. And they're all foreign to her. So when he goes into let's do anal. She's like, what? I was just a virgin 2 weeks ago before we got married. Now you want to do all kinds of things to my body. Like she's not there yet. So Sam's going to go out and get somebody who is there already, who can do all the things he likes. And he's into some wild things. Most people are into some pretty freaky shit. So now he's cheating on his wife. And now you have a problem. Because now you have a wife who you're married to, obviously. And then there's children. Then there's a house. And there's 50-50. And then there's a divorce court. And now you're losing everything you built. All because you didn't marry the kind of woman you should have married in the first place, which is a woman that's going to knock your socks off every day when you come home from work. Marry the slut.
This is propaganda right here at its fullest. it's propaganda because she just used that scenario as a generalization, and she pretty much used the same the thought process that she believed all guys would do, which pretty much, what's his name, Sam is lying about his true urges, and he's trying to, this little ego shit, instead of being upfront honest, you know. But let me explain to y'all how this could easily turn into something if it was like on a larger scale. Let me tell you something. She's trying to even the playing field, but she's really trying to put from what she did in her past, as opposed to all the other girls who did that in the past, a similar thing. I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying for those who had did that exact same thing she did, she's trying to one up them, as opposed to these other girls who ain't on that. You know, they actually want to be celibate till marriage, or they just may not want to get married at all, but just have like small number of partners. Who knows? She's trying to put, you know, her team up one, and then she's trying to push it to the point where she said marry her team. And this could be very dangerous because, you know, what propaganda is always is, it's not balanced, it's extremist, there's no nuances. So it's like right now it's like, okay, celibate, marriage, this and that, okay, you know, good girl, don't have many partners. And then when she even the field, she's gonna drop that down Beamer scale down on her side, where it's like you'll be shunned and you'll be shamed for being a good girl, or what we would consider a good. Either way, man, to each his own. I'm just letting y'all see how these propagandas, and it's not just for her doing, this is on Fresh and Fit. This could be on all these damn sectors we see on YouTube, where it fits them, where it fits how they feel. Somebody wilding in the comments. God damn. That's what I'm saying. See, that's why, and this is why I tell y'all, I be careful with generalizing and trying to use a scenario and make it be as a whole. Like, oh, this is everything right here. This is guy Sam. This is like, whoa, bruh. She is literally a spitting image of Brittany Renner in audacity, ambition, quirkiness, expression. I know Karrine came from Brittany, but I think that would be the craziest podcast. Oh, Brittany came from Karrine. I get what you're saying, but you got to realize that she was like the sacrifice. You know, she was the lamb that got sacrificed for. I get what you're saying, though. I just have flip-flop the words, because if she didn't came to at this time, at that era, if she didn't came and did what she did, who knows? I mean, OnlyFans, who? I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, it's a big influence off of what she did, to the point where video vixens, it's not even video vixens no more. It's like on some, I strongly believe that she played a big role in her, what she did, had Selena Powell, Blue Yasmin, what's some more? Elijah Throat God. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't even thought of, or they probably still been, you know, church girls or whatever while she was wilding out. You get what I'm saying? It's like the Lost Seven, but with Young Thug. Young Thug came out, red nails, doing a little twerk dance, calling his best friend Bay, kissing them on the side, like all that, you know, that right there, he got sacrificed, the sacrificial lamb for it. And then his influence of what he did, you got Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Nas X, Saucy Santana. You know what I'm saying? Even though that Young Thug may not been really on that agenda, he helped. Boom. And I know some of y'all be like, oh yeah, way before then it was this and that. Yeah, it's true, but I'm talking about for social media wise. Social media wise. Grab by this man game. I'm just trying to put it for my preference. She gives off energy like, I don't even know who that is. Yeah, Eileen Warnos. Yeah, I don't know. Just imagine the woman Selena influence. We about to have some super thoughts out here, man. I mean, yeah, James, but I still feel as though that there are some women out there who just could see through all this BS. You know what I'm saying? Or they just don't agree with it. you know. But I get where you coming from. It's definitely being pushed, but because me personally, when I leave this studio right here, when I leave this live and I go, let's say if I go to Publix, go to gas station, go on my business, I'm not seeing a Blue Yasmin, Selena Powell, Superhead. You know, I'm not seeing, it's like rare kind of, you know. But when I pull my phone out and go on Instagram and everything, I see it right there. You kind of get what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, somebody will be like, oh, you're in public, this and that. But it's like, I could like feel the vibes type stuff. Like, okay, what you want? Oh, you what? Okay. She gives her energy like she is in line though. We watch porn, we can separate what the chick is doing in that moment from what she does for a living. We imagine ourselves as the dude plowing a chick, but we wouldn't want to call her our girlfriend or marry her. We want the good girl to take care of our seed. I mean, you can't say, hold on, when you say we, because there's some dudes out here who don't care, like how Young Thug sang his song, and I think some guys be thinking that dude said, I don't care if you're a prostitute or even that way before I met you. I don't care if you fuck every nigga in the street. I was like, okay, bet. So, you know, you got some guys, I mean, because I see where you coming from, but that goes in alignment with what she was saying about Sam. He plowing around in high school and he picked a good girl who only had him. You know, you just trying to put that whole image over, you know. Let's keep it 100. The head is probably trapped. I ain't know, man. The best head comes from a girl or guy who treats your private parts like home. They cherish the experience. Come with title and lazy. You should be grateful she even there type shit. I gotta look at the movie Monster though. Damn, I was about to say something in correlation to that. It was, give me 1 second. Should marry her, and it was like experience, girl, treat. Brian, off your comment right here. What she's failing to realize when it comes to intimate sessions like that is that vibe, that energy, and that bond. You know, mental orgasms, mental stimulation, the foreplay, the suspense, the climax, all that plays big roles and big factors. Because you probably could come across somebody who throws it down on you real good, but if it ain't that bond or that connection, I feel as though that plays a big factor, a big role. So if you just trying to be like a adult entertainer, and you live your life through that by you living your sex life through that, you're not treating it as a job, you're trying to get, you know, your rocks off, more than likely you ain't gonna feel nothing. I'm not saying that, it's just more than likely. Please send me a preview link to that from YouTube through Instagram Deep Impression, so I could definitely save it for later on when I get off, because I definitely want to watch it. Please and thank you. Z had a girl who wasn't real. So she give off the lie until you believe it yourself. Hey, shout out to John. John came with, hey, that dude, that was perfect. I ain't gonna lie. That was perfect. I had a good girl who wasn't really into sex, but it was a deal breaker because I really loved her for her, but I did cheat. So you project, I mean, I appreciate you for being honest, and I appreciate you for knowing your wrongdoings and righting your wrongs and learning from that situation and understanding that you did came across a good girl. Salutes to you. But there's some guys out here who actually come across a good girl and, you know, keep her. And when you say good girl, that's your perspective. But when we got society perspective of good girl, then we're going to tie in beliefs and social society acceptance. What I mean by that, because you got some guys who actually be like, okay, Superhead, man, she's everything. She's a freak. She do this and that. Yeah, I'm definitely want to wife her. But like the dude off a Stump the Yard, it's like the society, the group acceptance, you don't want to go through that. You know, they're going to be like, oh, like they ain't going to say it, but you know, you're going to feel that vibe. So it's like you tied in between the two. It's like, you really want to be happy or you really want to just be like, oh, nah, man, I just, you know, fuck her. I, you know, what you will. Just for the acceptance of society. You see, so let's be real, that is the thing right there. It's like, shit, you got some of these guys who be marrying these adult actresses. Like, what was her name? Mia Khalifa, that chef guy. He married, who knows? He probably been in love with her and all that. But you know, you seeing her and you you got the public opinion upon you, and you just it's like and then she's not perfect herself. She still dealing with trauma that she had. It's like, so either you is gonna be like, I don't give a F, or you gonna be like, man, F it. I kind of see it. Vice versa. I remember in the old VHS with her and Mr. Marcus, he was running from her. Bro, that boy crazy, man. Mr. Marcus, man. Mr. Marcus. How do you feel about a chick like Ciara who was used to dating thugs and industry dudes, and then a good guy like Russell Wilson wifes her? Do you think she goes back to the streets out of boredom, or can a person switch it up and settle for the good guy, good girl? I actually believe eventually, not all, I'll just say some. I actually believe there are some that be like, you know what? I ain't with that no more. I done wild out. I done been at Freaknik. I done been at Girls Going Wild, you know, all that stuff. Or from the guys thing, I done had these damn players balls or whatever, you know, going to these events. Passport bros. Let me stop. But there are some that be like, okay, I'm done with that. Let me settle down, okay? But there are some that want to settle down and they want to get the good girl, good guy, and they eventually feel empty. They feel like they're missing out on something. They're like, damn, this is not really what I thought it was going to be. Damn, my friends think I'm happy. I'm taking these pictures and all that on Instagram or Facebook, but I'm not happy. I just want to be a city boy or a city girl, you know, so I can't, you know, we just go off perspective now, but let's be real. I wish your ideal woman, Grump. But that's for another time right there, partner. That's for another time, player. I see where you was going at. James, you be watching too much of the videos, or you definitely, I see where he's going. Player. Ciara found a homegirl with a boy, y'all wilding, man. Now with Ciara, let me say this. When she had, and Bow Wow, man, listen, bro, I can't be protecting you no more, Bow Wow, because you was taking W's. You had Ciara, Tyra, and all that. And now you over here being put on Shade Room and TMZ for getting in a cat fight with your baby mama. Like, this is embarrassing, man. The mother of your child, and you over there fighting her. Both y'all get arrested. I can't. That's for another time. But she don't went for Bow Wow, whoever, you know what I'm saying, went through multiple guys, Amari Stoudemire, all that. And then she found Russell Wilson. I seen, let's keep it 1,000. I seen some guys in that red pill, fresh and fit chat niggas. You know, I seen some guys in that sector. I seen them. They were mad that she had won. They were mad that she actually did what they thought was impossible. Like, you know, I'm speaking from that sector right there. Not all guys, that sector right there. The ones who be angry at women and shit. I felt that shit, how they was going off. I was like, yo, bro. Oh, I see. I get it now. You ain't mad. Okay. Even though she said, okay, I get it. You mad that you wanted her. Oh, okay. I get it. But she done got with him. She said everything Gucci. But here's one leakage I saw from her. One leakage. And this is just from my perspective. She been with Russell. Russell done took in her son and all that. Oh, man, that was crazy. But yeah, all that. She done got past all that. They had a baby together. They going out. He's performing. She's performing. And not too long ago, I had saw footage of her twerking at like France. And I know some of y'all like, what's wrong with twerking? It's just the area. It was like, y'all at a royal ball, and it's like city girls right here. How did city girls get invited to a royal ball? And you had the people in France clapping, oh, yeah. I was like, okay, I see what's going on. That's one leakage. The second one was when she had them play. It was at an island or something, and she had them playing some drums or something. And I think her son was in there, and she was just trying. I was like, man, I said, yeah. From my perspective, I feel as though that didn't left her. I feel as though it didn't left her. I feel as though that didn't left her, and I think that, yeah, that's just my perspective. I could be wrong, but I don't think it been all out of her. What I'm trying to say is that I don't think that she got all that city girl vibes out of her. I mean, she got what she wanted, but who knows, man? Only time can tell. I saw 2 leakages what she did, and I was like, you must miss that. Yeah, you missed. I see how she's smiling from ear to ear, And she said, hey, fuck it up. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you missed that. You definitely do. No disrespect to Russell Wilson, but his level of sympathy relationship is an anomaly. Now, so with Ayesha Curry, I feel as though that, remember when Ayesha Curry been on the Red Table Talk with Jada, you know, Jada holding the crystals, I could save a young man and change their life. You know, that Jada, not to set it off Jada, that Jada, you know, I'm lying about, you know, yeah. When Ayesha Curry has said that she had wanted some attention from, I'm paraphrasing. I think she said she wanted the attention that her husband's getting. She wanted guys to say that she looked good and all that. And in that clip, Jada was like, yeah, but you got your husband. And she's like, yeah, I got my husband, this and that. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Y'all know we do nonverbal cues here. Jada was feeling exactly what Ayesha Curry was saying, but she know how to cover it up, kind of. You know, she know how to harm. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 1,000. That's why she's like, you got your, you know, like she know how to play that game. But damn, I mean, what do y'all feel about that situation? I know we going on a tantrum, but damn, like he probably beating her up behind the scene, bro. Got CTE. Give it a few more years. But I don't know. See, I don't know. Listen, we just only go off of what we could see, and we make assumptions, and we probably, you know, we do the analyzations. And like I said, I'm not always 100% right. There's times where I completely miss shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's why I be glad when it be y'all who support me, who say it in the live chat or probably DM me and be like, oh, you sure about this and that? I'm like, oh, okay, educate me. So I'm always a student for life, the Witch Jada. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think she's on Erykah Badu level now. She got Will. I think she got Erykah Badu beat. So I mean, hey, I ain't know, man. I ain't know. But that's definitely y'all wild in the chat. Shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to you, Chan. Like, man, hold on. Megan Good did the same thing. Left good old Devin Franklin, who became a preacher after his acting career, for her thug. Her new man, she got a thug or something? What? How you know? Now, with Megan Good, let's just say that they've been in a relationship, because let's be real, we got to acknowledge this right here. There is times where people get married and they both believe that they are the ones, like, you know, my wife the one, my husband the one, you know, they have that in their mind. But as time progresses and they're together, they may grow apart. And let's just say Megan Good lost interest with him and he lost interest with her, and she's, you know, divorced and she got another guy. But I don't know how her other guy is, though. I'm just going off what you're saying right here. Or let's just say, who knows? Let's say he was the one toxic or she was the one. What I'm trying to do right here is, I get it. I'm like, oh, Grant, what the fuck? I'm pretty much trying to let it be known on how we could easily do what Superhead, Karrine, Elisabeth had did just now with the Sam thing. I mean, we all do it. Even I do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to just let it be known, like, yeah. Now, what's the guy's name that Megan Good is with, so we could definitely see what's up? Even though if it mattered or not, but Disaster is a thug. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna keep playing with this word personality too, real quick.
Marry the slut.
Marry the slut.
That's a bar.
Because you're gonna be having awesome sex at home all the time.
Awesome sex. This is how I know that she's not really, like, you know, just the aura, the essence. Y'all would call it. Some people call it swag. Some people call it drip. Whatever you want to call it. Just, what was that? What was that? That was out of touch. Now I want to show y'all. Hold on. Definitely load up. Hold on, let me see how this could go. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, before we get started with this right here, let me put this on full screen. This is still personality 2, Elisabeth of Superhead version. And this is where it validate what I had saw that she's doing currently, where it's like that trauma from the past or what you've been through, it just came back around like a boomerang. And it not even came back around, it finally hit you like a ton of bricks. Because like I said before, we all find ways to deal with situations, monarch programming. I put thug in quotes. The point is she didn't want the cookie cutter clean cut. But instead she pursued someone who was known to be toxic. Yeah, boy. Oh man, shit.
Wait a minute. Like things just come.
Oh shit.
It's weird. It's like it's crazy how like you block out certain shit for a number of years, and then all of a sudden one day you're like, wait a minute. This is the reason why I don't celebrate Christmas. You know, I forgot for many. I know, of course, I remember being raped at 13, kidnapped and raped at 13 from the mall, but I forgot about all the molestation that happened from my neighbors in my apartment complex growing up. All the men that would get me from the bus stop, like not all, it's like one or two, they all kind of lived together, like 2 or 3 of them, and like getting picked up at the bus stop. And like,
let me do my DJ stop effect right here. Do y'all see what I see right here now? This is what you call an add-on. This is what you call a remix. One trauma experience could lead to, oh, this happened and that happened and this happened. It is like, oh, because I'm going off the reaction where she has said about the first situation from footage back. And now all of a sudden, you sound like Nicki Minaj when she's on the block explaining that. We're going to keep it going, though. But like I said, just perspective, just analyze. Let's keep going.
Brought into their apartment and like them trying to have sex with me, and I was like 10 or 11, and then like they couldn't have sex with me because I was 10 or 11, and I'm
gonna be real with y'all, man. This right here is a damn lie. I know somebody be like, oh, how could you, Grump? How could you, and all that. I'm sorry. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But just this specific thing right here. Somebody said plural. Whoa. This specific thing she's explaining right here, this add-on 10-11 bus stop thing. Let's go.
They couldn't enter, physically couldn't enter. And then like making me iron their clothes. But then like they gave me a lot of alcohol. It was like a whole thing. Like it's a whole thing that in therapy, having to like recall, like I just now I've been in therapy for so many years, but like I just recalled it. Like, yo, I just remembered how the neighbor would bring me into his apartment, and there was like 2 other guys there, and they gave me alcohol and told me it was fruit punch, and then like they tried to have sex with me and they couldn't. I remember them complaining that they couldn't enter me because I was too tight, I was too small, and then like I was drunk and like halfway. It's a whole lot. All
right, enough of that right there. I hope I'm wrong. I hope. But and oh my bad, I forgot to go to the other one. I got another like footage of her. Well, it doesn't go to what she was saying with this, but this is the third one. I want to say third personality, but who knows?
I was on the way here and I was trying to figure out exactly what I was going to talk about. I thought I had an idea. And I was going through my list of lectures that I give at universities, and I thought, yeah, okay, cool. Trying to work out some things. On the way, I decided, and I'm really glad I decided this, that knowing that most of you are going into fields where you're going to be helping other people, teaching, helping other people. So what do we have here? We have people who are going into medical profession, people who are going into, and name something else. Is someone going into something different? Medical, everybody's medical in some way, shape, or form?
Or they just don't want to say it.
Or you don't know? Okay, so if you're going into profession, where you're going to be taking care of other people in some way.
Elisabeth Ovesen, California State University, Dominguez Hills, spring 2018. Y'all have that checked in? What about to say? According to her, men under 8 are invisible. So if they marry a slut who loves sex, wouldn't she leave dude for a bigger? Man, y'all wilding, man. Y'all wilding in the chat. I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, that I see. Dang, bro, scholar superhead. Y'all boy wilding in the chat, man. Ladies and gents in the chat, wilding. But this is where she was doing a speech in the California State University. What was like 4 years ago, but she was offline because they said she was in the process of going to school and to achieve some type of degree. And she was like a food nutritionist also too. Cause I remember after that era of her and she like fallen off the face of social media. Now she popped back up. And those of y'all, I hope those of y'all know that Karrine Steffans is not considered her real name also. I mean, it's her, was her name. But when she came into the game, before Karrine Steffans, it was, damn, what was it in the book? Listen, this thing's so deep. I'm talking about falsified identification, falsified passports, falsified social security cards, falsified birth certificates. Back then, I know. I mean, now you could find ways to get it. I know people, especially IDs. But when you put social securities and birth certificates, I ain't gonna pull mine out. But it's just like that. It's like almost like counterfeit money. It's like a different. It's like whoa, what the fuck? Yeah. But boy, y'all, we about to make it. We about to end the live somewhere.
For that, you're able to lead by example. And I do not want you to tell me about a medication. And I don't want you to tell me about a prescription all the time, because if I'm smart enough, I know that that's going to kill me too.
Y'all notice that she's using her native accent also too. She's from the islands, but because when she was doing the Tyra Banks, that's her name, a Tyra show. And the other video I showed, like I said, I believe these personalities that she's switching from and all that, you gotta fully heal, man. You gotta fully it blurs the lines, because it's like saying, okay, some of the stuff you're saying was true, but you done did all this, so now I don't know what to believe. But we keeping up. We keeping tallies though, y'all. We keeping tallies over here. Then she just identified herself as not being regular black, identity crisis. Boom, there it is. Shouts out you, deep precious.
If I'm smart enough as a consumer of healthcare products, I'm already knowing that if I walk into a doctor's office and they write me a prescription, 9 times out of 10, this is unnecessary, because you're getting paid to write this prescription. This RX you're getting paid for this. And you have no idea what you're doing. And sometimes they're writing prescription over prescription over prescription and killing people every day.
And one thing y'all want to know that kept the same throughout these personalities she's went through: her logic and her reasoning. A wise person could play a clown, but a clown can't play a wise person. Not but for so long. Especially if we talk about topics on nutritional health, prescriptions, medical evaluations. And you don't have it's like, what are we doing here?
Getting people hooked every day. How do I get rid of my fibroids? Anybody know?
Eat better.
Eat better.
Exercise.
Right? If I walk into my doctor's office, which I have because I have fibroids, and I say, I see a fibroid, it's growing. He's going to give me a pill, and if it gets too big, he's going to cut me open and cut it out. So you know what I did? I figured out what gets rid of fibroids. Maca root gets rid of fibroids. It's at Trader Joe's for like $3. I put it in some warm almond milk, add a little fresh cacao powder. It's like chocolate milk, and my fibroids have disappeared. I go back to my doctor. Wow!
That right there is her native. Yeah, y'all see that?
It's a miracle! No, doctor, it's maca root.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she did. I know. But check this out, though, y'all. This is where I forgot the term for it, but it's like you're using a specific event. You're telling a scenario where that scenario is true, but you're overriding it through all other scenarios to the point where somebody who is in that trance state listening to you and you build rapport with them. And of course, you're in their subconscious mind because they're looking at you as the person who knows it all because you playing like that. You could same thing when we watch news, political news outlets, even TV shows, even with celebrities, the toxic mess, all that stuff. We all trying to pull people's opinion in the public. We trying to get the majority public opinion to be on our side, whether though we stretching the truth or we telling half the truth. And she's doing that because she's saying the situation she had, she could have used herbal. I don't know what the supplement that she used to substitute the pill that she was assuming that the doctor was going to give to her, and it cured. But my question is, what happens if you catch a STI or STD? Are you going to go to that doctor to get the shot or the pill, or are you going to do your research and go to Trader Joe's or Tractor Supply or, you know what I'm saying, and grab some herbal and be like, I'm cured? Y'all see where I'm going at? Would you actually, like, you could agree what she said with that situation? Was it thyroid or what was it? What's up, bro? What's up? That situation right there. Yeah, that is true. We are not forced, but we are influenced very much to go to the doctor if we have any problem within our body, with instead of us doing the self-evaluation of trying to be like, okay, what is the issue? Okay, have some knowledge on it so you can actually bring it to the doctor if it goes to that, if it leads to that, so you can know what you're going through instead of like, hey, I don't feel good, dog. This situation, take the pill. Okay, we got to cut. They're going to go to the extreme with it. Most times, or who knows, it depends on who you are as a person, though. If you're trying to be aware of the process and the situation, and hopefully we can't generalize all doctors now. We can't generalize all doctors because that reminds me, we got Shannon up in here. Let me see if she's up. She's, PhD, soon doctor. Like, so it's like, and if I asked her the same question like this, if she have a patient that comes in with this same symptoms, would she be quick to give that patient a pill? Black sister of ours now. More than likely, her answer is going to be very different than your assumption right here, Elisabeth, Karrine, Superhead, But again, it's all about painting a narrative. He who controls images controls minds. What was that from? Confucius? Old philosopher book. People like to talk about the art of war. They like to talk about 33 strategies of war, all these books, Plato and all that. But it's nothing new under the sun. That's what I'm trying to say. It's nothing new under the sun where you're trying to. Boy, she gonna trip if she see you trying to speak for her like that. Boy, man, oh snap. Oh snap, man. Oh snap. That boy said Tractor Supply. Oh yeah, I did say that. Yeah. She said that, I think she said that. Either way, yeah, that's what she was saying. But yeah, what's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all, though. I definitely gonna have the second part. It don't have to go in correlation. It don't have to collide with this. It's not going to. But it's gonna be the second part dropping. Those of y'all who just getting in, I had said in the beginning of my live that I was taking it easy this week because I didn't want to end up having another episode, being the ER for anxiety asthma attack, because not from lack of sleep. It's like overwhelmed thinking or just go gadget mindset, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But it's like being more self-aware. So to sum this whole live up, with her situation, with her mind state, from the trauma she's experienced from her past, take care of your health. And I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds like, oh, here we go, this shit again. But nah, for real talk. Like, I'm not saying, I know some of the videos y'all see on YouTube be lame as hell. That's why I'm definitely going to, in the future, work on remixing those type of videos that talks about these mental health, or if you're going through problems. Like, what's her name? Krishan Rock. In her interview she did with Say Cheese TV, she was like, I'm just an aggressive person like that. You know, that's just who I am. Let's stop right there. That's just who you am. Are you okay with that? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Do you have problems behind that? Yeah, sometimes I do. You complain about it, do you? Like, you got to pretty much open that person up to be like, okay, you're not just going to go with an old dog, can't teach an old dog new tricks. We can't just say that's just who you are. You're going to have to tackle why you are like that, what experience you went through, what be on your mind, what's a trigger, what are you trying to deflect, what are you trying to go against, what do you feel like you're being challenged against, all that. And we got to tackle that. We got to work on that like you going to the gym, man. If you start using your mental mind as building a muscle in the gym, be so much better. And I'm going through it right now too. A whole life over something that don't matter. Yeah. But like I was saying, the overall of this whole show was for the mental health thing. I mean, we've seen it with, this is the extra of Superhead, and the part 2 going to definitely drop the finale. But take care of your dang mind, man, your well-being for real, because if I was actually acting like how I was before that first episode I had, with this, it just, I'd been in the dang hospital again. And I had to realize why I am like that. Why do I be going drill? Is it something from, it don't always have to be something from my childhood. It could just be from the situation I'm in, with deployment, me being deployed, or me, like, who knows? But I'm tapping into that, and I'm doing my self-evaluation, and I'm gonna see what's up, and I'm gonna tackle it, and I'm just gonna be on top of it. Hold on, my bad. I've been missing comments. It's a shame that she's endured so much sexual trauma because she has a brain in there. Yep. Now, that one trauma experience that she went through, where that guy, and this is what we was talking about, these older guys, and the situation where that was like, whoa, like that played a big factor in how you why you acting like this, and the way you cope with things and the way you approach things, was when she was, I believe, 13, and she was with a friend. And she was 13. This was in Florida, from her saying, and she was with a friend that was going to go. They went to the mall, and her friend said, we're going to get a ride with my other friends, my other girlfriends, and we're going to go somewhere else. But when she left the mall with her friend, it was a car full of dudes, 17 older looking, that pulled up, and that appeared to be her best friend. One of the guys was one of her best friends, guy that she was talking to. So her best friend tricked her into getting in the car with the guys, like, it just, what was this? Oh, so they hop in the whip, they drive around, they go to the hotel and all that. And, that group of the older guys is always that one predator freaking Tory guy. First of all, that right there, that whole situation. And yeah. Definitely that right there took a toll on you for real. But yeah, I'm out, y'all. I appreciate the love and support. I mean, definitely, if y'all want, hit the like button. If y'all got something else y'all want to talk to me about, the link tree, got my contact information, and even got the number in there, I believe. The number is in the description box down below in this video. Please, value for value. Shouts out to the people who are on the Patreon. I'm about to do the episode 7 of Lie to Me. So those of y'all don't know, it's going to be posted on the website through the Patreon. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, remember to comment. Thank you, Deep and Precious. So thank you, Deep and Precious, for what you do, my brother. Okay, we got John up here. Will I Am, BM Johnny, James. We had more people. We had Chan. We had brother from Twitch, GZDR Forever. We had Turbo. We had a lot. I'm sorry if I ain't able to get all y'all. We had HINOKAMI. Yeah. You know, my brain just go shut down. I know you had told me like 4 or 3 times. So shouts out to the Big Facts Podcast. Ayo, I appreciate y'all, man. We out of here, man. Till next time. Y'all gonna see from me tomorrow. Peace.